As a Muslim, Malaysia is just one of the best destinations possible. You want to pray? There's a mosque. You want to go to the toilet? There's a bidet. You want to eat? There's halal food. It's just so perfect. Aside,
a great experience so far. The people I met here have been absolutely amazing. People treated me so well. And besides that, the people
witnessed the huge development of Malaysia, and I am glad that the world is starting to take notice. Everyone talks about how
I'm telling you, avoid Malaysia. The tropical fruit here will ruin you. Mangosteen, rambutan, durian.
Do you feel Malaysia is a safe place for women?
It is actually, yeah. That's the impression that I got since the first moment that I got here. Actually, I live in Lisbon, in Portugal, and I came here from Lisbon, then to Singapore, and then I went to Tioman Island.
Yeah.
And that's the first impression that I got actually in Tioman.
Kadang-kadang kita tengok negara maju, bangunan tinggi, teknologi hebat, ekonomi kuat, kita rasa mereka lebih hebat daripada kita. Kita rasa mereka lebih maju, lebih berjaya, lebih segalanya. Tapi kita tak sedar, ada benda yang Malaysia masih ada, tapi banyak negara maju sebenarnya sudah kehilangan. Dan benda ni tak boleh dibeli dengan duit, tak boleh dibina dengan teknologi, dan tak boleh diganti bila sudah hilang. Persoalannya, apakah benda itu? Dan kenapa dunia sebenarnya diam-diam cemburu dengan Malaysia? Malaysia bukan negara paling kaya. Malaysia bukan negara paling maju. Tapi Malaysia ada sesuatu yang sangat mahal di dunia hari ini, keamanan. Kita boleh keluar malam, pergi makan, pergi masjid, pergi kedai tanpa rasa takut. Di banyak negara maju, mereka ada duit, tapi mereka tidak ada rasa aman seperti ini. Kadang-kadang, apa yang kita anggap biasa, sebenarnya adalah kemewahan yang orang lain tak ada.
Russia is doing an open house for Malaysian and international friends. We are celebrating Butter Day.
Hari Raya and Butter Day have a lot in common. We keep traditions to ask each other forgiveness, and usually in response, the Russian people reply, God will forgive.
Macam maaf Zahir.
Dan batin.
Pada hari minyak, orang Rusia makan banyak butter dengan pancakes and crepes. Right here you have all these little papers, all these little notes. Okay, so you see, everybody was writing down what they want to leave behind in the past. Is it your first time doing this Russian tradition?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Minyak, petrol, all around it. Benzin это, да?
Yeah.
There we go. Salamat tinggal. Mantaplah, baiklah.
Tambah lagi saya.
And your Russian food is just amazing. I'm so glad I'm here to enjoy this spectacular day. And you pandai cakap Melayu.
Saya buat video hari ini tentang hari minyak. Tapi semalam buat video tentang orang minyak.
This is cheese?
Mushroom cheese. Спасибо.
The event is fantastic, so yummy.
Madam Marina, what is that?
This is a recipe of my grandmother. It is very old traditional recipe.
Raspberry jam.
This is such an interesting event, such a lively celebration. My first time coming. Everybody is happy.
Thank you very much.
Gembira.
That burning doll, it was very fun and also very cool.
Melayu diangkat di Rusia.
Ayat kerusi ada, tentang poster-poster Malaysia pun ada, macam-macam ada. Tapi rupanya kita kat Moskow, Rusia.
Semua orang selalu kagum. Walaupun saya buat kesilapan dan lain-lain. Wah, bercakap bahasa Melayu. Boleh cakap bahasa Melayu, mereka selalu beri diskaun.
Karena ini suatu naskah asli Melayu Indonesia yang tidak ada naskahnya yang lain di mana saja, melainkan hanya di Sankt Petersburg di Rusia. Bahasa Melayu asli memang suatu bahasa yang bagus sekali.
Berapa lama dah doktor berkecimpung dalam pengajian bahasa Melayu dan Nusantara ni?
61.
Oh, pada tahun 61.
Dalam kehidupan ini sungguh banyak dugaan. Semuanya.
Kita sekarang berada di Sankt Petersburg, Rusia.
Because we are friends.
Okay.
Friends. I like Malaysia. Sayang Malaysia.
Sayang Malaysia.
Berapa pepatah Anda tahu? Sedikit-sedikit nanti lama-lama menjadi bukit.
Okay. Hutang emas boleh dibayar. Hutang budi dibawa mati. Okey. Ini rasanya juga kena di sini mengenai saya kalau saya memang berhutang budi pada Malaysia. Berhutang budi dan mana saya boleh bayar? Dengan emas, dengan wang, segala kebaikan saya harapkan kepada negara. Ini kecintaan saya.
Luar di antara masa, esok jangan layu-layu.
Takkan Melayu hilang di dunia.
Why did you choose to come to Malaysia?
Because of Petronas Towers, actually, and Langkawi Sky Bridge. You know, when you dream and see some places, they seem to be quite unreachable. It was a nice feeling from there to see that.
Would you recommend your friends to come to Malaysia?
Yes, of course. And actually, it's so digitalized because I came from Serbia. My eyes just all around because so many shops, so many
Rice buildings.
high-rise.
Enjoy your travel.
Thank you.
This blew my mind in Malaysia. So this is my first time traveling to Malaysia as a passenger with my family. And honestly, the hospitality blew me away. The people were so warm, welcoming, and genuinely kind. Even at the stores, everyone were very pleasant, very helpful, and very much approachable. So I've been to more than 80 countries as a cabin crew. And Malaysia is one of the very few places where every single person that I approached, even just to ask something random, was so nice. It was such a wholesome experience and we had such a great time in Malaysia. One of the main reasons is because of the people there.
Di Malaysia, kita biasa nampak Melayu, Cina, India, Sabah, Sarawak. Semua hidup bersama. Kita makan di meja yang sama, belajar di sekolah yang sama, kerja di tempat yang sama. Memang ada perbezaan, memang ada masalah. Tapi kita masih hidup bersama, bukan berpecah. Di banyak negara maju, isu perkauman sangat besar sampai masyarakat mereka berpecah. Malaysia tidak sempurna, tapi Malaysia masih ada perpaduan dan itu sangat mahal nilainya. Kita masih makan satu meja, kita masih jaga mak ayah, kita masih kenal jiran sebelah rumah. Di banyak negara maju, anak jarang jumpa ibu bapa, jiran pun tak kenal nama. Negara mereka mungkin maju, tapi hidup mereka sunyi. Malaysia mungkin tidak sekaya mereka, tapi Malaysia masih ada manusia yang saling menjaga.
As a Muslim, Malaysia is just one of the best destinations possible. You want to pray? There's a mosque. You want to go to the toilet? There's a bidet. You want to eat? There's halal food. It's just so perfect. Aside from this, the water is clean, it's not too salty, it's warm, and depending on where you go, it's also clear. Oh, the food is also super cheap. If you go to the right places, you can eat there for around, 3 to 4 euros per person with a drink. There's also jungles, there's plenty of activities, malls in bigger cities, it's just go there.
I like Malaysia. It's been a great experience so far. The people I met here have been absolutely amazing. People treated me so well. And besides that, the people here have great English. They speak English very well. You know, you can understand them. People are very nice, at least the ones that I met. Now, the other reason is the city. Unlike most cities that I've been in, has a lot of greenery. A lot of trees, for me at least, is not common to see. I spent a few days in Bangkok. It was nice and all, but air quality is pretty low. As opposed to here, like the air is very breathable. You would not expect that when you come here. It's so developed. In fact, I don't think we have anything like that in Europe, like with modern buildings and all that. We might have, but still, this is a great place. So I'm impressed.
As someone who has lived here for the last 19 years, I have witnessed the huge development of Malaysia, and I am glad that the world is starting to take notice. Everyone talks about Thailand, but Malaysia is quietly becoming the tourism giant of Southeast Asia. Malaysia is targeting 47 million tourists in 2026, and that is bigger than the whole population of Malaysia, which is about 34 million people. And just to be clear, Thailand's number is really strong. They welcome about 36 to 37 million tourists per year, which is impressive, but Thailand's population is about 66 million. The arrivals don't exceed the population. That makes Malaysia really special. Malaysia is in a very different moment right now. Why? Because Malaysia is easy to access, hugely diverse, wildly underrated for the richness that it offers. From Kuala Lumpur to Penang to Langkawi to Borneo, city energy, beaches, jungles, all in one place. And you know what? It actually makes sense. Malaysia is easy. Singapore hops over for the weekend. China and India are coming back strong. You basically get cities, beaches, rainforests, food, and culture, all in one trip. This country doesn't try to be just one thing. It is in fact many things, and that's the magic. Malaysia isn't underrated anymore. I think it's finally being noticed.
As a biohacker, I'm telling you, avoid Malaysia. The tropical fruit here will ruin you. Mangosteen, rambutan, durian, if you're brave enough, all fresh, all insanely nutrient-dense, all embarrassingly cheap. Your gut microbiome will never be the same. Your inflammation markers will drop. You will sleep better. You will feel annoyingly alive. Stay in your cold country. Eat your processed food. You're safer there.
Assalamualaikum and selamat datang to my new video. Today is going to be serious because I'm angry. Today we're talking about tourists in Malaysia because I've seen a video of a girl coming here. She was German, so from my country, and I'm so angry because there were some points that I didn't like. First of all, she was going to Batu Caves and she had to buy a skirt because she was wearing a mini skirt and a tank top, and then she kind of complained or was surprised because she couldn't go up there. Girl, you're coming to a religious site. Would you go into a church back in Germany wearing that? No. So why do you complain? Why are you surprised? Second of all, when tourists walk around in KL wearing the same outfit like a mini skirt and a tank top, and she was complaining, oh, every guy is looking at us. Why do they look at us? Why do they stare at us? Maybe you should not try to force your German or European lifestyle onto the Malaysian. Do your research before coming to one country and then behaving appropriately. As a tourist, you should always remember that you are the guest in that country. So you are the foreigner, you're the one that should follow their rules, respect their traditions, their customs. So next time, girl, no hate, please just do your research, dress appropriately, behave appropriately, and don't complain about the norms in Malaysia, because it's a different country with different humans and different lifestyle. You're just a guest, you're just a visitor. You're not in the position to complain. So
okay, as a woman who come to Malaysia, do you feel Malaysia is a safe place for women?
It is actually, yeah. That's the impression that I got since the first moment that I got here. Actually, I live in Lisbon, in Portugal, and I came here from Lisbon, then to Singapore, and then I went to Tioman Island.
Yeah.
And that's the first impression that I got actually in Tioman, that I felt very safe. So, especially for female solo travelers, I'm pretty sure it's a very safe country. Yeah.
Will you recommend Malaysia to others?
Yeah, I will definitely would, yeah. Actually, my grandparents were here in 1992. And they were the ones that always spoke so highly about Malaysia, so I wanted to try it. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it's great to see that it's like, I never felt unsafe until now, so yeah.
Okay, thank you. That was great. Can you pass off like the can?
Kadang-kadang kita terlalu fokus pada apa yang Malaysia tak ada, sampai kita lupa melihat apa yang Malaysia masih ada. Keamanan, perpaduan, keluarga, masyarakat, semua ini bukan benda kecil. Ini adalah benda yang bila hilang, sebuah negara boleh runtuh walaupun ekonominya kuat. Mungkin Malaysia bukan negara paling maju di dunia, tapi Malaysia masih ada perkara yang buat hidup ini terasa manusia. Jadi hari ini, bila kita bangun pagi di Malaysia, cuba tanya diri kita sendiri, adakah kita sebenarnya hidup di negara yang orang lain sedang cari, tapi kita sendiri belum hargai?
Arus story dari lensa dan cerita. Bukan sahaja dihayati, tapi dipelajari.